What the fuck? I can do this shit. Watch this.
Yo. You already know what the fuck is going on. It's your motherfucking favorite host, G Honcho, representing Talk of the Town, representing Mass Coalition. We got another episode. This episode is sponsored by Lonnie's Land and Undeniable Sound, empowered by Undeniable Sound. We got a fucking special guest. Unfortunately, my co-host, my big brother, ain't here. He on vacation, living the vida motherfucking loca. That's cool. He was shout out Mental Mass. We'll see when we get back. But we got a fucking special guest in the building. My brother, Kris motherfucking Jeezii. What's the word, man?
Chilling, man. I'm happy to be here. You know what I'm saying? On Talk of the Town. Definitely been waiting to come on here. And definitely respect what you got going on here. I've been watching you. Salute to everything you're doing. Yeah, it's your boy Kris Jeezii, aka Mr. Make You Look Easy.
Okay, then. Nigga trying to out-slogan me on my shit. Y'all don't like it. He got his own slogan. I don't like it. That's just dope. So tell me, bro, when did you start the whole music career?
Actually, I've been doing it for a while, man. I've been doing it since a youngin'. But honestly, music it takes a lot. It's a lot of people don't know. With music it takes a lot of money. So now I feel like I'm in a position to really, push it to the limit. I got the studio now, got my own cam, got the drone, I got, a whole team around me. So now I'm really just trying to push it. Actually, just at the end of last year, I dropped 2 albums, you know what I'm saying? And got some visuals coming. Some other things, really trying to push it. And I feel like this year is going to be the year where I'm going to try to push everything to the limit. And feel good about everything.
So you say you dropped 2 albums last year. What's the name of those? So
the first one I dropped was called Vibes Like This. And then on Christmas I actually dropped something called Merry Christmas. For the people that don't know, my name is Kris, but it's spelled with a K. So the Merry Christmas it was like a flip of how I spell my name. So I just put Christmas and then when I spell my name. And I plan on making it like a series, so I plan on doing it like every year type thing.
Okay. So you say you've been doing this for a long period of time, few years, whatever the case may be. How big do you think consistency played a part?
I think that's huge because, I think consistency is a huge part of whatever you're doing, you know what I'm saying? Because we all can have a talent, you know what I'm saying? There's plenty of people with a talent, but if you're not, I feel like if you're not standing out, sticking out to somebody, they might not take you serious because they don't think you take your craft serious. I mean, for you to, keep going with it, I feel like that's what's going to make you stand out from the rest. Because, especially with music, there's a lot of people doing music, and you might come out with something and disappear for 2-3 years. Attention span, nobody's going to be, thinking about you. You might have dropped something good, but then you got to promote it. There's other stuff that comes with it, where you got to, do other stuff, because there's tons of people doing it in music. So I feel like, consistency is something you just got to keep pushing. No matter what, it's going to come times where you may feel like you're not getting the support, but at the end of the day, that's your dream. That's what you're trying to be. So you gotta keep pushing through it. No matter, it's gonna come times where you're like, damn, you might be stressed, but if that's what you really want, you gotta, wake up every day and try to plan. Either write your plan out and just keep pushing. And like what you're doing, I don't know exactly when your mind was on it, but you made it happen. You know what I'm saying? And pretty sure you have your times where you might have been like, damn, you were struggling, but you're still here today. You're still pushing. And I respect that.
Yeah, man, trust and believe. I definitely had those times. He shout out Uzi, he shout out to wifey, because, they'll be like, get back to it, get you my right, you know what I'm saying? Like, so, I definitely felt you on that. Oh, shit, nigga. Alright, so, I know you said consistency played a huge part. How do you stick with the times? You know how music changes over the years. You know, now everybody wants like Too Rare, like the Too Rare type of dance type, Lil Uzi type. You feel what I'm saying? Or if it's not that, it's drip. Really, nigga? Nigga Uzi. If it's not that, then it's like drill music or something like that. How do you stick with the times and then also stay consistent with your own type of vibe, your own type of, you know?
I mean, I feel like with music, everybody's, I feel like when I was coming up, I feel like everybody was supposed to have their own sound. It was about like originality, you know. But yeah, times change. But when I was coming up, I was big on having my own sound. I feel like I still do have my own sound. But I definitely do see where you're coming from, where it's like a lot of people, you know, they're going for a certain sound.
They're going for the trend.
Yeah. But for me, I never really fell into the trap of a trend because a lot of times in music, a sound sometimes doesn't last. I feel like the people who really solidify themselves, and they might not be like pushed to like mainstream all the time, but they still stick around for years. You know what I mean? Like, think about Nas. Nas is a legend, right? But he may not be being played all over the radio all the time, but he's still here. He's still been here for years, you know what I'm saying? So like, I've just stayed true to who I am. I stick to my sound and music. I just do whatever I feel is right. You know what I mean? Whatever I think I should do, that's what I do. You know what I mean? I don't try to cater to this person, sound like this person. I just do me. That's who I am, man. I'm just big on making what makes me feel good.
Now, alright, so this might be a little, I feel like it's been a debate online a lot. Do you think Boston has its own sound?
No. But I mean, I don't think so. No. But I'm not. Yeah, I don't. Because
Like,
I mean, I wouldn't say it at all. Like, there's people that I think are dope, but they have their own sound.
Okay.
See what I'm saying? Like, but I wouldn't say like you'll hear it and be like, this is Boston. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think if you didn't know them and you go somewhere and play some music, I don't think you can point it out and be like, that's Boston. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it's certain. When you go to certain places and you play certain music, you're gonna know like this is so and so. But I don't think that's also a bad thing because I don't think music should be in the box. You know what I mean? I feel like you could be from the city, but it's like this person got their own sound, this person got their own sound, this person got their own sound. But I think that's dope. Where you can't be like where somebody can't hear music and be like, oh, I know where they're from. I just feel like if you got a bunch of dope artists that got their own sound, it's versatility. But if you got people that always sound the same, I just feel like, to me, that it's boring. I like to go to different artists and get a different feel, a different vibe, you know, and when you're listening to the same shit over and over, I feel like that it gets boring, you know what I mean? Like, I go to different people to get a different feel, a different, you know what I'm saying? Like, you might go to an artist because you feel like, you know, dancing, vibing. You might go to somebody else another day when you just want to be in your head, like thinking, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that's what makes an artist an artist. They have their own sound, their own wave.
So we come over here preaching. If y'all know me, drink. Yeah. That's what's in this cup. Ain't no water. Fuck. Think I talking about. Alright, so I watched a few of your videos, and one video that stood out to me was legendary. You had a different type of creativity and plots was in that video. What made you come up with that? Like the dialogue,
to the beginning?
the dialogue was crazy. Like it was just in the parking lot, it gave me mad mafia vibes. I'm like, this shit's crazy. Like, yo, what's going on?
But to be honest, I just wanted to try something different, you know what I mean? Like, so Yeah, that actually came after. Like we shot the footage for the actual video. But yeah, in my mind I was just like, I want to do something different rather than just bring the video in. So that's when, you know, we did the talking and all that. And I just wanted to do something different. I think that was the first time I did something like that. But like I said, man, we got a lot more visuals coming. Got the camera now, so I got my brother D-Dubs. He actually shoots my visuals, so I'm about to turn up with the visuals.
About to get to work, you know what I mean? Alright, so if there was any place, I said any place, if there was any place that you could perform in or out of the United States, where would it be? And why? There's gonna be a few more other questions gonna make you think, so
Yeah.
might as well drink up, my boy. You feel me? I would say Africa. Oh shit. That's different. Alright, now why? Why did you pick Africa?
Honestly, like, I just feel like, and I say that right now because I feel like that's where I've been connecting a lot with my music. To be honest, like, once I dropped my last project, I've been like doing ads promoting it, and that's where a lot of people are coming from, like, you know, all over Africa. They hit me up, sending me beats. That's where I've been getting the most love recently. So I think it would be dope, you know what I'm saying, to actually go out there, connect with certain people, and yeah. It's like I look at the stuff in the ads, and it's coming from all over Africa. I had a Nigerian beat maker sent me like 20 beats the other day.
Yeah. Nah, see,
That's where, like, yeah, a lot of people been hitting me up. Like, oh, I just came across the album. It's been from all over Africa. So.
You shout Africa. Shit.
Shout out to Africa.
You feel me? Nah, that's definitely love, bro. I can't even. First and foremost, you're definitely gonna get there. You know, don't count yourself short. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
You're definitely gonna get there 100%. I don't think we ever had nobody come on the podcast and say Africa. Like, that's a unique answer. We finish it like that. I really do. Alright, so another question that's gonna make you think. Took a sip already? Alright. Cool. I'm gonna wait. Alright, cool. So, give me your top 5 all time.
Yeah, man, I hate this question. Alright, so I'm gonna go. So this is not out of order. I hate this question because I don't really, honestly, I don't have a top 5. I like a lot of different shit, but one of my favorites coming up was Jay. And I rock with J. Cole. I know your man's is Kendrick, and that's why you just did that. But I rock with Kendrick.
Alright.
I rock with Kendrick.
I don't like that you said Jake go first. You know.
I told you wasn't in order, but you know what I'm saying? Coming up, I was big on 50. And we were, I was 4, right? It's tough. I'm gonna throw Pac in there.
It's a good 5. It's a good 5. Can't be mad at that. No, I can't be mad at that.
That's your boy Kendrick in there.
Right, yeah, you know, I can't be mad at that, you know what I mean? Kendrick definitely had to be in there. It's only right. Uzi.
Big Cold World.
No, he didn't. He said Cold Word. There we go.
Cole's the man, dog.
Alright, so if there was any artist alive or dead that you could make a feature song with, who would it be?
B, man, I'm gonna go with 5th. Because Fifth was big when I was coming up. Like the way I write my songs, sometimes I learn by him. So that's what I would do.
I thought you was gonna answer that question so fast. And I feel like we have that answer already like in your head for like a long time.
As I heard before. So like
Yeah.
But the top 5 question, man, I don't like that.
I don't know why nobody never likes that question though.
I mean, for me, because like, I personally, is so many different people I like for different reasons. So like, it's just hard for me to be like, this is the correct order, or this is like the people I like the best. You know what I mean? Because it's just so much different stuff so many different artists that I like for different reasons. You know what I mean? So I've never been like, this is the top 5 and this is what it is. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, some people be like, this is the top 5 artists and like, no debate. Like, I don't feel like I can give a 5 and be like, this is it. You know what I mean?
Would you be able to give a 5 on like the local artist scene?
The local artist scene? Woo! Yeah. I'll give you some people that I rock with. Rock with the homie Dutchie Dubad. You know what I mean? Me and Dutchie, we go back, you know what I'm saying? Me and Dutchie, we went to school together actually. 2 different schools. But yeah, I always, you know what I'm saying? We don't really chop it up and connect like that. Like we was tight at one point, but that's still the homie, you know, regardless. But yeah, I think he's dope. Yeah, and I really support him. I like Stizzy, Left Lane. I rock with, I think Upa makes some dope music. I feel like she's in her own little lane, and that's what I like about her. So I got 2 more. Let's see who else. KJ, Stizzy's right here. And I'll say my bro, Rich Juice.
I was about to say.
Yeah.
I was about to say, you ain't throw Rich in there?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's Pink Game.
Nah, that's
Official.
No, it's definitely official. 100%. Definitely. So, with their, well, not with their, but what artists basically motivated you to be the artist that you are today? I know you said 50 played a part.
Yeah.
Any other artists that played a part in
I
that?
would say him and Jay. And to be honest, when I was younger, like my pops put me on to Jay. Like I remember when the Black album came out. I still remember being in his car. You know what I'm saying? Using the S500 to be exact. And yeah, he had that shit on bootleg. You know what I'm saying? And he played it, and I knew who Jay-Z was, but I didn't really follow Jay-Z. Like the stuff that was being pushed on the radio or the stuff like that was just out there. That's the stuff that I knew. But when he played that, the Black album, that album really connected with me. And then like from there on out, it's what made me go back to listen to like the Blueprints and, you know, his older work. And that's when I became a fan. And then like what like yeah, you said, I already said Fifth, but like I just respected his grind, like I'm gonna get it however, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's what motivated me, where it's like however, like I gotta get it, you know what I'm saying? This is what I'm going for, I'm gonna stick to it through the hard times, you know what I'm saying? There's times where you might feel good about music, where it's like, oh, I'm doing good, I'm getting support, but there's gonna be times where, you know, you feel like this person should be supporting me, and you know, sometimes the closest people to you, they might not be supporting. But you can't focus on that because that's life. That's the thing that's gonna happen. You know what I mean? And you gotta kind of focus on the positive, because if you sit there and focus on the negative all the time, that's what's gonna come negative. You know what I mean? You wake up every day thinking about negative over positive, the negative is always gonna beat you because that's what's gonna be in your mind. So you gotta kind of train yourself to focus on positive. Everything that's positive rather than negative. And like to this day, that's what keeps me going, because you know you're always gonna have both. But one gotta overpower yourself if you're trying to make it something.
That's gonna be one of the reels of this interview. Dropping motherfucking gems. No funny shit. I feel like a lot of artists and a lot of people overall need to hear that, because I was just about to ask, like, how do you stay with the positive mindset? Because, you know, some people, you know, like you just said, wake up with the, nah, I'm not gonna do it, or nah, you're not gonna support me now, I don't feel like doing it anymore. Like, how do you stick with that positivity? Like, I don't know, because most artists, I feel like, I'm not gonna say, they don't like when I say I'm not an artist, but I'm not an artist, but most artists I feel like struggle with sometimes having that motivation to keep going, even if somebody or some people don't fuck with their music or fuck with some of their music or something case like that. So I don't know. I just feel like it's, you know, it's a win-lose in a sense, because it's like you could win in the case that, yeah, you're doing what you love, but you're also losing in the fact that, like, you feel like you're not getting the support, so maybe you feel like you have to just drop the ball. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like I just feel like I can see why people get in that mind state, but you have to realize, like, to be something in life, you gotta just keep pushing. Like, there's people, like, when you think about it, people that made it to where they want to be, you don't think they were in the same position where when they were coming up, they didn't go through the same battles. They've been through that. Like, they didn't just wake up and get to where they wanted to be. They've been in your shoes, your position, you know what I'm saying? Some people might have made it quicker, but there's also a lot of people that it took them a lot, you know what I'm saying? Betting on themselves, putting this type of money in, possibly going broke, you know what I'm saying? They've been there before. But now they're where they're at because they fought through those battles. And we all gotta do the same.
You never tell no motherfucking lie, nigga. Shit, I'm just saying, bro. No funny. But piggybacking off of that, because I know you said putting money into investing in yourself. Or how big is investing into yourself as an artist?
It's huge. It's huge because, you know, some people, like, and this is the thing, like, when people actually get on, like, when I say get on, it's like most people are looking for a record deal and all that. But before a record deal, who's putting money behind it? It's you. Unless you just got somebody just pour money into you, like, you know what I mean? There's not many people that just got people like, oh, I want to put this million or this, you know, this couple thousand. There's not many people that has that blessing, you know what I mean? But yeah, so when you're starting off, you know, you got a goal, you got a dream. It's mostly you or a couple people you got on your team, but you know what I mean? Like, nobody got, there's not really people out here all the time that just got money just be pouring into you, you know what I mean? So you mostly gotta put your money on yourself if you believe in yourself, and you know, and yeah, but even when there's people that in the industry, they got people, you know, oh, million, I signed this deal. You see a lot of them, they're not happy, but it's because they signed a bad deal, or when you sign for that big money, you gotta make that money back. And a lot of people, they just sign it because they come from nothing, or they might not know what they're reading, and you know, they sign it just because they trying to come up. And sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's not the best deal, but people are not thinking like that. And then, you know, like, oh, I want to drop this, I want to do this album, but I can't drop it because, you know, the label that's putting that money, they want you to make it back. So, you know, you might want to have this sound. They're like, nah, we need something that is going to sell. your sound, you might not sell. So that's why certain people, they can't even be who they want to be. They can't drop nothing because they're like, this is not what we're asking for. We want you to follow this sound. We want this to guarantee to sell. So you gotta sound like this. And that's the thing, like, so when it comes to you being an artist, you gotta ask yourself that. Like, that's what I feel like, where artists gotta, like, if I sign this, I might possibly have to follow a trend, you know, and that's what comes with a lot of that, like, you know, and but that's a tough situation too, because you might be somebody that came up poor, you know what I'm saying, like, and I feel like that's the thing, like a lot of them just like, whatever, you know, and
See the bread.
that's the, yeah, you know, so it's the thing you gotta think about, like, alright, I might gotta change my whole sound.
Well, since you're just dropping gems back to back to back, I think I'm gonna take this moment to be like, this episode is sponsored by Blondie's Land and Undeniable Sound. Blondie's Land is some of the best. I forget what time is it. What time you shooting up this year?
I got my game same time as you.
Yeah, so I'm about to go home and eat and then probably flex up after. Sorry, about to be full.
7:30.
Nigga said he's actually on the opposite team, nigga, so get ready.
That would be funny as shit. But I don't face him. That would be funny though. I would have gave y'all niggas 30. 100%. 100%. Nah, I'm gonna stop talking shit.
Alright, let's get it.
Alright, y'all, we back. Man, you know we had to take a little quick intermission. You feel me? I had to get high. You feel me? We couldn't work Instagram, so what? We owed. I don't give a fuck. Don't talk shit in the comments. You feel me? Oh, yeah, you owe too, babe. You didn't know how to do it neither. Anyway, with that being said, let's get back into it, Brody. So if there was a person that you can do a versus with, anybody, you versus whoever, who would it be?
Damn, who would it be? I don't even know, bro.
Nope.
But I don't care. I would go against anybody. Honestly. In my eyes, is even if I don't win, I still feel like I won. There's no real loss. Honestly, even if I win, that's cool.
I feel like you're trying to. You're not trying to. I need a direct. You have somebody in mind that you would want to.
But I don't.
You wouldn't want to go against 50.
But that's the thing. Why not? Why not? I don't really feel like, even if I lose, I don't feel like, I feel like just my shit being heard, I still win.
Feel that.
You know what I mean? Like,
I feel that. Alright, see, now I can't be not dancing.
that's my thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it'll still be so much promotion behind it, where I still gotta look at it as like, there's so many other people hearing music.
Can't be mad. I'll let you get out of that.
Can I elaborate on that though? Who do you think fits your vibe though?
Who fits my vibe?
Because you know usually the verses is like somebody
It should
similar
be.
in sound,
It
right?
should be.
So
Yes,
who do you
it should
think
be.
fits that sound for you that you would be in the verses?
You can say Kendrick. Sorry, bro. You can say Kendrick. Sorry.
Nah, I wouldn't even. I mean, certain stuff. But see, the thing is, I would say, but that's the thing with me, my sound, sometimes I am on that, I could be on like a Kendrick vibe, but sometimes I like to play with other sounds, where it's like, it just depends. You know what I mean? But, yeah, man, Kendrick get busy.
Yeah. Kendrick gets busy. Not Cole. Kendrick. Matter of fact, I'm gonna ask my older brother's in the building, y'all. You know.
No, Cole get busy too.
No, it don't matter. I already lost this bet anyway. But if you was J. Cole or Kendrick, I'm asking you too, both of y'all. J. Cole or Kendrick.
Oh, you're asking
I'm
me?
asking you first. I'm asking you second.
I mean, for me personally, yeah, you already know. I personally rock with J. Cole a little more, but I can't deny Kendrick. Kendrick get busy.
Thank
You know what I mean? I rock with Kendrick
It's
too.
a good timing.
But I just connect with J. Cole a little more. That's why I personally would say J. Cole, because I connect with J. Cole a little more. But I can't deny Kendrick because I know he makes dope music, and he's talented. Like as far as just writing, his visuals, he's hella dope.
Like this doesn't. Let me ask my brother. J. Cole and Kendrick, big bro.
I go with Kendrick. I listen to Kendrick more than J. Cole.
That's why you my brother. What you talking about? That's why you.
But hey man, I don't feel like you can go wrong with either one.
I listen to more Kendrick.
Yeah.
Personally.
I mean, it doesn't really matter to me. I still got to eat a hot chip, so I'm gonna wait for Megan to come back so we can set that up. I know y'all been waiting. It's gonna happen, y'all. Uzi's looking at me like, nigga, you been saying this. It's gonna happen. I got y'all. It's going to happen, unfortunately, because of them two and other people, including him now, because he voted for Cole. It's cool though.
10 other people voted for J. Cole.
It doesn't matter if 10 other people voted for J. Cole. At least 7 people have voted for. Damn, that's bad. I lost the bet that badly. I don't think it was 10 to 7. I don't think it was
like
6.
6.
It was like 6. Like,
yeah, it wasn't too crazy, but
Yeah, it's not that bad.
we let a couple slide.
okay, don't do that. All right. So what? I feel like whatever. I'm not whatever. End of the day. So if there was something in the industry that you can change, you personally can change, what would it be?
I can change. I would like for people to be able to be who they really want to be, their own sound, you know what I'm saying? Like we spoke about earlier, when people sign contracts, they can't drop albums because they want to have their own sound, or they want to put together the stuff. They want to put together their stuff the way they want to put together. You know, and when they sign you, they kind of have, they got the control over you. You know what I'm saying? And, you hear it all the time. Like I said, people complaining I can't drop this album because they're not allowing me to. But that's because when they give you the money, they got control over what you put out. Or now we need something to sound like this. So I would say like that because I feel like that takes a lot of it away from people like enjoying themselves, and that's why you hear a lot of people like they're going through it, but people are like, oh well, he got millions, but also that's why because they don't have control over what they're doing. So it comes to the point where everybody don't know like, well, that's not, yeah, they just dropped 2-3 albums, but that's not what the music they really want to give you. So that bothers them because it's their art, you know what I mean? And they gotta cater to what the people who sign them want them to sound like. So yeah, they're making money, but they're not happy while they're making the money because this is not the stuff I want to release. And also other stuff that goes along with that, but I feel like that's a main part of it. And then you gotta think, after you drop the album, yeah, you're making money, and then you're going all around the world, performing these songs over and over and over, but this is not what you really want to release. You know what I'm saying? So it's not you really being you. You're living to please other people at the end of the day. Every time you perform a song, people that's making money off that, they're happy, but you're sitting there, you're performing songs over and over, and this is not even what you want to give to people.
Shit, I was just mad deep. Like, damn, so that would be the thing that you would change in the industry. Just being it.
Because I feel like everybody should, and I feel like that's a big thing, people being themselves. If you're not yourself, you're not going to be comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Like, just think about growing up. Like, think about being a kid. You know what I'm saying? You want people to accept you for being who you are. If not, you're not going to be comfortable around them because you can't be who you are. You gotta, oh damn, I gotta please this person. damn, I gotta please my mom because she wants me to be this way. I gotta please my pops because he wants me to be this way. I gotta please my friends because they want me to be this way. If you always gotta switch up who you are because you're trying to please somebody, you're never gonna be happy.
Shit, it's gonna be another reel for this motherfucking interview. What's that, reel number 2? That was reel number 2. Yep, that's gonna be reel number 2. 100%. I felt that, buddy. 100%. So give them the younger age, artists that's coming up that wanna get into being an artist, wanna get into doing the showcases, whatever the case may be. Give them some advice in order to get to where you are, get to that next level.
So yeah, we just spoke about being yourself, you know what I'm saying? Finding your sound. Another thing is just, like I spoke about earlier, the whole positive, negative thing. If you really want to be, if you're coming into the music industry, there's going to be a lot of stuff you're going to have to deal with that's negative, but you got to, put the positive over the negative because it's always going to be negative that comes with it. So you always gotta try to fight through it if this is what you really want. You know what I'm saying? Get a little journal, write your plans down, write all the positive stuff that's coming to you, and try to focus on that more than the negative. Because like I said, there's always gonna be negative that's coming. But if you allow that negativity to overpower the positive, you're done.
You're done. You make that a real 2. Go finish it. Mic drop. That was a good mic drop moment. Just, you feel me? So what's gonna be different from 2022 and 2023? What you gonna do different?
For me, I mean, and at the end of 2022, like I said, I dropped 2 projects. So I'm just trying to, like we spoke about earlier, consistency is very big. So what I'm trying to do is keep up with the consistency, because before that, I felt like I was doing things, but then in my heart, in my head, like I already felt like there were certain things I was supposed to be doing that I didn't do, as far as consistency. Whereas like I want to do this, I want to do that, but it didn't happen that way. So I kind of dropped the ball with the consistency thing. So in my mind, when I dropped the 2 projects, it was a consistency thing. Now I got to keep it going with visuals. Like today, I'm here. I'm on your podcast. That was one of my things I wanted to do. Now I want to keep it going with doing interviews, dropping music. You know what I'm saying? Dropping visuals, social media stuff to just drop on social media for people to see who I am as an individual, and to just keep it going, like to open myself up to people to see who I am, rather than just music. I need to do other stuff. That's what I feel like I need to do for myself, and just keeping the consistency going, because like I said, there's a lot of artists out here. But you gotta stand out from other people, and consistency is one of those things. I feel like you make yourself stand out from other people, because like I said, there's a lot of people doing music. You might drop something and disappear, you know what I'm saying, then pop back up. You might drop one thing, but it's like, ooh, you have a little moment, but it's like, what's next? What else do you have to offer for you as a person? Like this, that's the questions that people are looking for. You know what I'm saying? If you don't give them nothing, they don't know who you really are.
So, out of all your catalog, the music that you got, do you have a favorite song that you love to perform more than the other, or do you have a favorite song that you love to just consistently, I would say, play or, promote, or, I feel like every artist has like that one song that they love to perform and, stuff like that.
I would say the songs that, I have a couple songs that really connect with me here, because And I would say on the project that I just dropped, Merry Christmas, I have a song called Wish You Was Here. That's a song about my little brother. He actually passed away. So like, a song like that will always connect with me, you know what I'm saying? Because it's a moment in my mind in my heart that I'll always remember, you know what I'm saying? Like, my brother passed at 16 and it was at a time, you know what I'm saying? You never think like, we wake up, oh, my little brother's gonna pass. So it was like a moment where it was like, damn, it made me appreciate life way more. Even though I always appreciated life, like having him pass before me, it just made me appreciate it way more. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just like, it could have easily been me, you know what I'm saying? My older brother, my sister, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I still remember the day it happened. Like, I'm at my parents' house, and I was with my daughter, and like I happened to be in his room at the moment, because she was in there, I went in there, I was talking to her, and she was like, oh, where's Uncle Nick? And I'm like, oh yeah, he'll be here soon, you know what I mean? And I still remember hearing the knock at the door, and I thought it was him, because of the time, and I was expecting to be there, and then, you know, I go downstairs, I open the door, and it's the cops. And I'm kind of like, you know, what's the cops doing? So like, I was kind of like, you know, standoffish, and they're like, oh, is the owner of the house here, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I close the door, I go upstairs, and like, first thing I noticed was cops was on the side, like parked on the side of the house, and I'm like, because I looked at the blinds, and I'm like, what's going on? So I talked to my mom, and like, what's going on? Like, there's cops on the side of the house, blah, blah. The cop just came to the door, and that's when she was like, she thought I was playing. My older brother was up there, they both thought I was playing. I'm like, nah, look. I opened the blind, they seen it, she goes down, and that's when, you know, like I was at the top of the stairs, because I just felt like it was something bad, you know what I mean? And I'm like, that's when I heard her break down, and then, you know what I'm saying, that's when I was like, damn, you know, I noticed, you know, and like my little brother passed, and you know, that's when we all broke down crying. And so songs like that will forever connect with me, you know what I'm saying? That would be like my personal stuff, anything that I do for my brother. So like, I did a song called Wish You Was Here for him, and then before that, I have a project called Striving to Pressure that has a song called My Little Homie that's dedicated to him. So songs like that will forever connect with me on another level.
Shit, my condolences, buddy. That's, I don't even know what to really say to that. That's real. That's some real shit. That's real. My condolences again. Most artists, I feel like, motivate themselves off of things that, like life, real life things that, you know, they go through. So, I don't know. I don't know what to say to that.
That's some. You know, some will, and then some just Christ. That's the whole thing with art. Some write stuff off their real life stuff, and some just make stuff up. You know, according to trying to fit in or fit into a trend. Some just write stuff, and that's what they're trying to do, or portraying or something. But, you know, that's the difference between certain artists.
Oh shit. It just left me speechless, bro. I don't even know what to say. No funny shit. I feel like a lot of people need to use that motivation instead of, I wouldn't say be in a different, I mean, you know, like a depressed state to beat themselves up out of what they love to do. But I think a lot of people need to start using things that they either hold in or things that they went through or whatever, just to get them to the next stage. You feel what I'm saying? So I feel like that's exactly what you did, and not that you came on the podcast to let my viewers know that, because it's just like a lot of people need to use and analyze what the fuck you just said. For real. Alright. Get out my emotional state. You feel me? I ain't no bitch though, you feel me? You feel me? But nah. What's coming for 2023? Man, I know you say you want to do visuals. I know you say you're going to be more consistent, but any singles, any albums on the way, any mixtapes, EPs, something that you can sneak to me like?
Oh yeah. It's gonna be some singles. It's gonna be albums. It's gonna be visuals. I also have my line called G's Up Apparel. I started like my own glasses line. And that's another thing, like I started that and it was doing very, very well. You know, and how that came about, like glasses is something that I like. I always like, and it was a thing, like I had a thing in mind where I wanted to start it, but I didn't know how to go about it. And like what made me really take that push was being around a couple people that was like, I didn't even tell them like it was something that I wanted to do. And they were like, yo, I think you should do your own glasses. And that's what really like stuck in my mental, because I was like, damn, I didn't even tell them that was something I wanted to do. And they brought that to my attention. So that's what was like, I really need to do this. Like that message was something I needed to hear to really push me to make it happen. So yeah, like I still remember that moment. Like I was like, I have to make this happen. So I started doing the research and you know, doing everything I need to do to really know how I need to make that happen. And you know, I made it happen. And like I said, it was doing really well, and I took a step back for a second, but now I'm really about to start getting back on it. And you know, I really feel like it got a future to it. Like I started, and like I said, I was really doing good, but now I'm really about to go ahead with it and just want to stay consistent with it.
Well, I mean, some of those glasses though, those shits is tough. Like, can you see through the do you love me? You can still see. I'm already kind of blind, so I'm gonna need some of those words, no funny shit.
Well, I don't know if it's gonna be good for you. Yeah, I can see,
hey, it's for the style. So what?
I can see.
I'm gonna need some of those. You feel me? But let them know where to find you at, Brody. All your Instagram, social.
Alright, so you can find me at Kris Jeezii. That's KrisJeezii. I'll say that one more time. That's Kris Jeezii, which is KrisJeezii and 2 I's. And then for the glasses and all that, like I said, that's G's Up Apparel. That's JEEZUP and apparel. Follow me.
Yeah, right. You already know, man. First and foremost, I want to thank you for coming on the podcast, bro. No, I've been bullshitting. You know, I've been busy, bro. I've just been busy. You feel me? I'm happy to finally get you on here. You feel me? And you already know there will be a part 2 once he drops some of the singles, EP, the merch, all of that. Cause I'm gonna have some merch. I get some merch.
Yes,
I
sir.
get some merch. I need some
Appreciate
glasses.
you having me on it too.
You already know, man. This has been another fucking episode. G Honcho represents Talk the Town, represent Mass Coalition, and of course my co-host is on vacation, but we'll see his ugly ass when he get back. You shout out nigga Mass. Another episode. G Honcho.
Yes, man. I met him.
Yeah.
I met him at a moment I don't remember, but so when I seen him rocking with you, I was like, that's dope. I met him. I feel like we was at a show or something. I know exactly what was that. I was actually selling my merch. He actually brought a pair of my glasses.
Oh shit.
And that's when I met him and we connected. Yeah, and then after, when I seen him rocking with you, I was like, that's dope.
That's my guy. That's my bro right there.
You know, we doing stuff at the Jungle. He was actually,
Yeah.
when I sold him a pair of my glasses at a pop-up shop, he was actually promoting something he was doing at the Jungle. So, yeah, I got a show at the Jungle, blah, blah. It was a while ago, but it's like, that was my first time meeting him, so like, to see he was doing this thing with you, it was dope. Yeah.
It's my guy, man. It's my guy. He on vacation right now, but you know he'll be here for part 2 again. Man. So
We'll be back.
yeah. Well, you got no choice. Nigga. I tell you, you'll be back. Yo, like you had an option. Okay, now I fuck with y'all. Thank you, my bro. Kris Jeezii. Make sure y'all go follow him. It's been another episode. G Honcho, Mass Coalition, Talk of the Town. We out.